Sorry, good morning, Lagos. Good morning, everybody. This is another episode of Business Roundtable with Peter Anosike. Of course, we are going to have an interesting edition today, as we always do it every Saturday morning. My name is Darlington Dozier Onoha, and today we are going to talk about mistakes that new businesses make. That when you make some mistakes in businesses, you find your business going down, you find your business not giving you the returns you hoped for or you wish for. So we are going to look at some of those mistakes, and Peter Anosike is here as usual to talk about some of these mistakes. Mr. Peter Anosike, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Dozier, and good morning, listeners. But Dozier, before we go on to talk about the mistakes that new businesses make, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
You can also open the phone line for our listeners to get involved in this discussion. And the discussion is, which in our last program, I said that we are now in three countries in one. We have the country of Muhammadu Buhari, the country of El Rufai and Ganduje. So which country do you really belong
to?
For me to specify, if you are among those that are still spending 500 and 1,000 naira old notes, it means you belong to the country where El Rufai and Ganduje are presidents.
Are the leaders.
Yes, so but if you belong to the where you believe that 1,500 naira have become old notes, then you belong to the country of Buhari. And in the Bible, Joshua said, choose you today who you shall serve. But he and his family will serve the living God.
So, Mr. Anosike, which of the government do you belong to?
I believe that in 2019, Nigerians elected Muhammadu
Buhari, of course.
Buhari. And until May 29, he still remains the president. And whoever is giving any order contrary to what he has given is causing confusion. So for me, I belong to the country of Buhari.
That's interesting.
And the truth is this. In the Supreme Court judgment or whatever, CBN was not a party to that case. The three governors did not sue the central bank, and so the judgment of the central bank cannot be binding on the CBN. So Buhari is right in his decision because the judgment of the Supreme Court is not binding on the CBN. So those who are still saying continue using the old naira note, the 500 naira and the 1,000 naira note are simply causing crisis. The man that said that the 500 naira note will last for the next 100 years is simply causing confusion. And why that is still happening is because he belongs to, let me say, a privileged part of the country. Assuming that he's from the south, the DSS, the police, the army who have started looking for
on him.
How to descend on him. So you can call our phone lines, let our listeners tell us the country that they belong in or belong to.
That's interesting. So the number is 0700 903 903 903. You call us, and of course you tell us which of the countries do you belong. Do you belong to President Muhammadu Buhari's led country? Yeah, and then or you tell us if you belong to Nasri El Rufai's led country, in quotes. So you call us and tell us 0700 903 903 903. So, Mr. Peter Anosike, while we are still waiting for the callers, concerning what you just said, CBN yesterday, they told us that they have permitted us to, they have permitted individuals to deposit the 500 and the 1,000 naira old notes to the commercial banks, which some of the commercial banks, they sent some messages to their customers via email to come to the banks and deposit. About a few hours later, they still, debunked the message that it never came from them, causing confusion amongst the citizens. What do you have to say about this?
Well, for me, it seems that social media have more negatives than positives.
Okay.
Because CBN cannot give two different statements within 2 hours.
But for the banks to take it up, if it's just a mere rumor, it wouldn't have the commercial banks. Most of them, I even got an email from UBA personally. I got an email from them, and some of them said they'll be working on weekends. And you know that when some of these directives come from CBN, they instruct the banks directly for them to take the action. I don't think banks will just depend on mere speculation from the social media.
But some of the banks also belong to RFI country.
Okay, I think we have a caller here. Oh, we lost that. Please do call us back.
Yeah, so some of the banks belong to RFI country.
Okay.
So that's the truth. But the fact that I doubt if the first message, because I read the first message, it came as a breaking news.
Yes.
Then
yes.
I later read the second message, which came as a disclaimer.
I think someone is on the line. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume of your radio. Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. What's your name and your location?
My name is Chief Femi Akeju. I am speaking from Oshodi.
From Oshodi, okay. Please go ahead.
Please listen to me carefully. The country, we have only one country, which is Nigeria. Nigeria, there is a democracy. In our democracy, we have the three arms of government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary.
Yes.
Each time there is a confusion between the legislature and the executive, we always carry our problem to the judiciary. So, if we get to a situation now that the judiciary can no longer do their job because somebody will just say, we should just go and do something different from what the judiciary is saying. It means that it's not helping the government, it's not helping the democracy. So I believe that the Supreme Court is telling us that we should allow the status quo to remain. That is, don't continue to spend the old naira. Continue to spend it until 22. So for anybody to just stand up now, you can say the central bank is contradicting itself. They went ahead and tell people to be bringing money to the central bank. The central bank we are talking about now, he has no account of anybody. So it's an additional confusion. It's better we talk to ourselves that this country belongs to all of us. The judiciary is the authority to settle the legislature and the executive. So if anybody is saying that one country belongs to Buhari, another belongs to El-Rufai, we are not talking the truth. We are not speaking the truth. We must allow this country to grow. If you say you don't want people to spend money on the election, that is a different story entirely. You ought not to create confusion for the people. We just the Buhari statement yesterday is a complete confusion.
That was on Thursday, sir.
Come again?
That was on Thursday.
That was on Thursday.
Thursday morning.
Then, without going through Buhari again now, the central bank said they should start bringing money to the central bank. Come and see thousands and thousands of people coming there. It's not good. It's confusion. If Emefiele feel that he wanted to be a president of this country.
Yes. He bought a presidential.
So when he has failed, he failed woefully. He should just stay and leave Nigeria to live on his own. let him face what he is facing. He's a civil servant of the federal government. If the federal government is having crisis with the people, let them solve the problem. Not that he will just be doing anything he's doing, as if there's no God.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, he said that we have only one country and that the judiciary is the final arbiter.
The last hope of the common man. I think someone is on the line.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio, please.
Huh?
The volume on your radio, please turn it down. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. What's your name and your location?
Can you hear me?
Yes, a bit better now.
Yeah, please. I want to correct one impression the last caller is giving.
Okay, so what's your name and your location?
I'm calling in from Pestac. My name is Mike.
Okay, Mike, please go ahead.
The issue of currency is a sovereign issue, and the power resides on the president and the monitoring authority, which is CPN. So it doesn't concern judiciary and it doesn't concern the governors. The governors, what they're doing is street level. It's just that they're privileged. That's why it's like that. So people should not confuse the constitution. Monetary policies is a sovereign thing. It's exclusive to the president and the institution that is enabled to issue monetary policy, which is CPN. And the Supreme Court is dabbling into what they don't have constitutional right. That's my take.
That's
thank you.
Jurisdiction for. Okay, thank you so much, Mike from Oshodi.
From Festac.
From Festac. So he is saying that the Supreme Court has no power over monetary policy, that monetary policy is exclusively under the president.
And the CBN.
So CBN monetary is under the president, and I know that CBN was not a party to the case in
the court, yes.
In the Supreme Court.
Yes.
The three governors did not include the CBN. They did not sue CBN. So that was why the judgment that they gave was not binding on CBN.
Which means CBN, they still have the right to go ahead and implement their policies. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I quite disagree with what India is talking about. You see, El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, has understood vividly and synoptically what the poor masses are going about. We are seriously suffering in Nigeria. So for him to say, use the old 500 naira and the old 1,000 naira, yeah, is a little bit of our suffering. And over central bank ruling. And MFLA is listening to the president. The president tells MFLA what he does. So nobody is accusing MFLA of his wrongdoing. So let us face the president of Nigeria, which is President Buhari, and that is what we are talking about. The third one now, let's face our trade and forget about this monetary policy or whatever that is going on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So this one say everybody should mind his business. That El-Rufai is fighting for the masses.
According to him.
But my question is, when did El-Rufai wake up?
When he eventually picked interest in things that concern the common mass.
So what we are doing is choosing and picking, because ASU was on strike for 8 months.
Over 8 months, yeah.
8 good months. We never see El-Rufai make any statement. So, but now...
Fuel scarcity also came up.
Fuel scarcity, El-Rufai didn't say anything. So some people are saying that this one affect... Okay,
yeah,
go on, pick the call.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
I am still Chief Femi Akeju from Oshodi.
Okay, Chief. Go ahead.
Now, he's talking about El-Rufai, talking about the situation.
Yes.
El-Rufai is representing the people of
Kaduna
State.
Yes.
And you know, there is a large proportion of Kaduna State which have no banks at all. How do you want such a people to survive? How do you want them to survive without the new Naira? Before man and God, I went to the bank the day before yesterday. They gave at a GTB bank airport road. They gave me only 3,000 naira new. 100 naira new. 3,000.
Okay.
This 3,000 cannot cook up bono soup in my house. By every standard, I'm a big person.
Yes, sir.
I cannot. We cook at least book of 10,000 naira in my house. We cannot cook. But I'm talking to you now. I'm in my bedroom. I cannot eat. I cannot feed. And I have money in GTB. If there is a difference between you just collect, you have mop up all our money. You are not giving the new one. You say the old one is old. What type of behavior is this? Why can't you consider what we should print and give the people? In Europe, I've been to Europe 28 times, including Jerusalem. If there is a new money that is coming into circulation, they only announce in Britain that please expect the new money is available. You have to spend it with the old currency. And that will last for 1 year or 1.5 years. As you are bringing the old money to the bank, the new one will be replacing it. One day we will just discover it is completely out.
Without any problem.
That is where a civilized world comes in. But where you know that people are in the bush, in the villages, they don't have a way to even approach the bank. Even this POS that is now common in Lagos and public place, new place,
urban centers.
It's not as common as you find it in the villages. So they should not just punish the people. This president is punishing the people. Why is letting the old one now be asking you to come to the central bank? Is the central bank where do we have our account number there? So
excuse me, sir. They
are killing the people. Femi Akeju is my name.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
But don't you think that Emefiele is mainly obeying orders from the president?
On that note, the president has bad advisors. When there are bad advisors, there are some people in that kitchen cupboard there that they are to just make sure that they turn the whole election process. They turn it against the South, which have the opportunity to make sure that the power rotates to the South. If the whole thing is a known fact now, they want that thing to change. First, our president has spent 8 years as Northerner. Then the present situation has, the South. It is the turn of the South to rule. Then you now bring Abubakar Atiku. You now bring him. It's not normal. Even in fact, they also have disqualified him to even contest the Abu issue. They also disqualify him. So to now ask him to come and be disturbing the peace of the people is not good, my brother.
What advice do you have?
An agricultural instrument.
What advice do you have to give, sir?
My advice is that they should allow the new notes and the old notes to coexist and let it face out naturally. If I have money that they have already mopped up and I cannot collect it to spend and eat in the morning and eat in my house, my wife, I am 77. I cannot feed. What type of life is that? I have been going to before man and God. I was told this morning that the bank are opening. I asked my son to go there. I gave him my ATM. I said, "Look, I can no longer work. Go and see whether they will give you money at the BTD." They got there now. They say they are not paying anything. They are not paid. The whole bank has not been functioning normally for the past 3 weeks. What type of life is this, my brother? Let's talk the truth. The ordinary person is this. Any policy that is anti-people is bound to fail.
Yes.
This policy will fail by the special grace of God. If God knows that I'm hungry this morning, that I cannot feed in my house, God will punish anybody that is doing any bad thing.
Thank you so
much. We
are
talking of what do you call it? That the law that come from the Supreme Court does not affect Emefiele because he has a special. Does he have a special law in Nigeria? His establishment is an act of the legislature. It was the legislature that brought him to life, brought that CBN to life. He cannot grow. Yoruba people say, "Ilaki gajuni law." The okra does not grow past the owner.
The person
if
that
it gets on, you have to bend it. You will bend it now,
yes,
and then you will pluck your okra. But this one now, you are telling me that he cannot do anything he wants to continue to do. People are suffering. People are coming to my house to demand for 10 naira, 20 naira to feed. For how long do we do that in the country where it's not a banana republic now?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can you see my name, please?
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
And I will still call you if I still have anything.
Okay.
And let me also say,
yes,
those who didn't know want this election to go normally, God will pay. They will all die.
Oh no! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you
Chief.
so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Mr. Anosike, you've seen how he's really pained, and
Very,
the truth
very.
is that everybody is really being affected, including myself that is talking here. So we all hope and we pray that the government will do the needful. At least if there's any way they can make a little adjustment, just like the information that was released yesterday that CBN later debunked as rumor. If such information were to stand as truth, I think it would have gone a long way to help sort the whole thing out. Hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that.
Yeah, so as we are waiting for more calls, we can.
Okay, we'll have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Voice of the People. What's your name and your location?
My name is Iyade Adejuma, and I'm calling from Akowanjo.
Okay, please go on.
I will first of all say that an hungry man
He's an angry man.
is an angry man. Generally now, the young people in Nigeria, they are hungry. The old people in Nigeria that are sick, they need money. And this is a country for all of us. Whatever may be the law that you are making, you want to do this, you want to pity the poor people. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so he said that the youths are hungry.
And angry at the same time.
And the old are sick. And for a sick man to become healthy, he needs money to buy drugs and to eat too.
Just like the previous caller.
Yes, sure.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Voice of the People. This is Business Roundtable. What's your name and your location?
Yes. This is Tayo calling from Ogba in Ikeja.
Okay, Tayo, please go on.
Let me answer your question.
Okay.
Those people saying that Emefiele name is not joining the Supreme Court, is that what they are saying?
That CBN was not party to the suit in Supreme Court. That they were not sued.
Look, the state has taken the federal government to the Supreme Court. Once you get the landlord, what do you need to caretaker for? They are taking federal government to the Supreme Court. So whether Emefiele is an agency working for the federal government.
Yes.
Yes. Once they have taken the owner of the property, the owner of central bank is the federal government, is in court. So whatever they are telling the landlord or the owner is binding on the caretaker.
On the tenants.
Yes, yeah, he's binding on the caretaker.
Okay.
The caretaker now is the one reporting to the landlord. The landlord, federal government is the landlord of Emefiele.
Of CBN.
So once of CBN,
yes.
But once the federal government is in court, they don't need to name Emefiele.
Okay.
The boss, they have gotten his boss, his Oga. Is in court.
Okay.
And whatever the court is telling his Oga is binding on him, whether he likes it or not.
Are you a lawyer, sir?
I'm not a lawyer, but I know the law.
Okay.
I'm a mainframe system engineer. By the time we are putting a system together to run a country, we put the constitution of that country side by side so that we don't encroach, so that our system don't encroach upon anybody's right.
Okay.
So even when we are writing, we are putting a system together to run a whole financial system of the country or organization like Google or Apple or any of them, we have to put the regulations or whatever side by side. So we have to know what the law is talking about. That is number one. Number two, some people said, where was Rufai or this maybe when dollar went to 800 or when ASU was on strike. When ASU was on strike, both elementary school, secondary school, they were not on strike. Everything was going on. When dollar was going up, how many people is using dollar in Kaduna State? I can say more than 90% of them may not have even seen dollar before, so it's none of their problem. But when it comes to their money, if not what Rufai is telling his people, what Ganduje is telling them in Kano and other governors, maybe the uprising in the north will be 3 times what we are seeing in the south. So the hero right now is there. And what Rufai is saying, that look, he's talking that as he went to court and the court has told him to continue to be using old money, and he's telling his people, this is what the court told me. So anything Buhari is doing now is what the lawyer will call the contempt of court. Because the court, they will have to obey the court until they hear the case on the 22nd or whatever. I think maybe on the 22nd.
That's Wednesday next week.
Yeah, next week Wednesday,
yes.
sir. Yes, you are right, sir. So, look, this thing, I live all my life in a cashless country. You don't have a platform for cashless something, you are running it. You don't have a foundation, but you are building a 10-story building. It's going to collapse.
It will fall.
Okay, and then, Mr. President, if we have reasonable people in Nigeria, now we should be demanding for the resignation of Mr. President because he lied to us. In fact, he lied to me. He said, come and swap. Sir, both of you went to university. What's the meaning of swap?
Change.
If I take my dollar to Bureau de Change, I swap it to Naira. So yeah, when I got there, I give it to them. They give me, they swap it for me. But throughout 100 and something days, I was in this country. Every time I go in there to take money, they are giving me old notes until one day he said, I'm not going to accept old notes no more, which means this man, the president of Nigeria, through clandestine way, confiscated my money. This is confiscation. This is no more swap. And what Rufai is saying that why he went to court, he said in the Banking Act, even though you are changing currency like that under the law, this something must be for the next 100 years. There must be no, you cannot put any date on it. So let us wait. I beg everybody to be calm. I don't want violence. Please, let us wait. Let the Supreme Court talk on Wednesday. Who is afraid of the court? Who is afraid of the court? Let us wait. So the only thing is, let's every governor calm down their citizens one way or the other. Let's wait for the court. Because, and I know no court in the whole world. We say, oh, just don't take that money from them. No, the World Bank, IMF already, they are warning the federal government right now that, do you know what you are doing? So this thing, I've never seen this type of thing in my life. I've never seen it, whereby you confiscate people's money. The money I work for as a depositor, sir, when I say I need my money, they must give it to me right away, without any question asked. Sir, in Europe and America where I live, you don't pay they don't charge you at ATM to collect your money. The bank already trading with your money, they are making money with your money.
That's right.
But when you want to get it from any ATM, you are not supposed to pay. And we should not forget that when former Emir of Kano, Sanusi, Lamido Sanusi, when he took over from Soludo, he canceled these ATM charges. He said, you are not supposed to pay. Go and collect your money from the ATM, because it is not done anywhere in the whole world. This is an international radio. They are hearing us all over the world. Let them call that in America when you get your money from the ATM. Why will you be paying to get your money? If these POS people, is the bank that's supposed to be paying them. And make sure they are in every corner of the whole federation. And if I'm in one location and one ATM is the one serving me, then that's the bank I'm going to be banking with. I'm not supposed to be paying one kobo to get my money from the bank. It's not done anywhere in the whole world. It's not done.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. I pray them, please, let us be calm. No violence. The Supreme Court will speak by next Wednesday by the grace of God.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. We deeply appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he made a very important remark. He said everybody should be calm. There should be no violence. Let us wait for the Supreme Court decision on Wednesday. So I appreciate what he said.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and your location?
My name is Engineer Iskil. I'm calling Egbeda, Lagos.
Okay, Engineer, please go ahead.
See, that comrade that does drop now has sufficiently educated all of us by global exposure, local and national and international exposure.
Yes.
I think I appreciate the guy so well.
Yeah.
Now, what I see here, and the question I want to ask is that the Nigerian government, from state to local government to federal, are they actually looking at the people, or they are looking at the few ones within themselves, within the economic strata? Are they looking at the few ones that are less than 10% of the population, and they're targeting a policy at those people and leaving the people, like 90% of the people, at the mercy of those people? And unfortunately, those people that some people said they are targeting, do you know they are not touched at all? They will call the bank manager to come and collect the old notes in their house, and they will collect because they own the bank. So why are you not saying you are targeting a policy at some people, and those people don't even feel it? They are the people that will just say, the money does not even, Now let me tell you the legal abracadabra and the confusion they have put all of us. This morning I had to call who is the lawyer. Please interpret to me all these lacuna and the language that they are using. They told me that the Supreme Court in the first place will listen to the state governor when they come. They will not say, go away, it's not my case. They will listen. When they listen, they will make pronouncement. You understand? So in this matter again, in the same matter, somebody has gone to Federal High Court to say this matter, the deadline must be sustained, must not be moved from among the citizens. However, because the case is between the state and the federal, the state has taken the federal to court in the orientation of the governors, they say is the case between state and federal, so you should go to Supreme Court. But the matter, I'm quoting my lawyer friend now, but the matter that is being discussed, that is being challenged, is a matter that is on an exclusive list of the federal government.
Good.
It is not a matter that is concurrent, that is between both of them to agree or to decide.
And the federal government.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So they are now saying every lawyer is scratching their head now against Wednesday. It's not that whether they should not go ahead though. They are going to discuss the jurisdiction, whether the matter should be taken to federal court, whether the Supreme Court is the first place that has the right to hear that matter. And now another lacuna is status quo. When the court says we should return to status quo, what is status quo as far as we are concerned? Status quo was what we have before we take ourselves to court. Before we start having contention.
That is situation.
Before we start having contention.
Yes.
The contention came when they are saying, go and swap your money.
Yes.
We give you right to swap it. So before that time, we were spending our money the way they were.
Yes.
That was the status quo. However, like the man said, they have designed to make or intended to make all of us poor. At the same time, I've not seen it in my life. For example, I have 2,700. And you said I should take 2,500, 2,500. I go to a bank and I gave you my 2,500. And I'm going home with 200. What are you supposed to do to me? Are you not supposed to give me the equivalent of my 2,500?
Yes.
So that I'll go and spend.
Yes.
So you collected my 2,500 and you made me poor. You made me 2,500 poorer. And I'm going home with 200. What are you doing to me? You're putting me into crash and trapping. You are confiscating my money. Because they bring your money to CBN. When I bring my money to CBN, are you going to give me the equivalent? Or you are just going to keep it and collect that money somewhere? I was in a bank last week and they gave me 670 naira. 10 naira and 5 naira for my money. No, somebody somewhere should stand up on my behalf and ask this bank. The covenant between me and you, whether Access Bank, whether any bank, is that when I need my money, you give me my money. Why will you be rationing my money for me in the name of I don't keep money at home, for God's sake. But give me my money, let me spend my money on my family. So they have breached all the contract between the traders, the one person that owns money, and the bank. There's a breach of contract already. Because there's no way that it was written that anytime I ask for my money, you will not give me. And there's no way it is said that when Kimiko offered the TBN said you should not do, you really have not said you should not give me my money. Give me my money. That's why I'm asking you. Why will you turn us to poor people when we are not asking them to dash us money? Why would they confiscate our money? Why would they imprison us financially? And that is what is happening now. So if they are actually ruling for the people, they should know that the people are not comfortable as they are. We can as well spend this money side by side. But because of the wickedness in the soul of human being, and the personal vendetta, and the spirit of angels that is in house, did you not change 100 naira? When we change 100 naira, why are we not spending it together? Why must we say, no?
Summarize other people that are waiting. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
This is the voice of the people, and the people are airing their views.
They are lending their voice, yeah.
That's why we are here. We are the voice of the people. So let's hear them out.
I think Ambassador Musba is on the line. Good morning, Ambassador.
Hey, good morning, my brother.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, Ambassador Musba. The last two callers I spoke. But to me, all I know is that all this suffering will just be in vain. I want to tell with you. Supposing we are in pain now, endure, and at the end of the day, we have a successful policy that we're going to benefit tomorrow. But this is not unnecessary. All the suffering, all the hard we are going through now, it's in vain. Because nothing will be achieved at the end of the day. You can see that writing on the wall. Now, this politician they were targeting now, they're even smarter than those who bring this policy.
Exactly.
They're smarter than the CBN governor himself. This politician, because they know, before he started this, they know what to do. They have already done what they need to do. But ordinary man like me and you, I'd want to get the pain. So me, I don't see the way these people think. They don't see us as somebody. They don't see. They don't know the kind of. It's like they make policy for just 100,000 or 200,000 people, not knowing that over 200 million are not suffering this. I want you to know one thing. This Rufai Kaduna, people are blaming him. I'm not blaming him. Honestly speaking, supposing Rufai did not come out to say, please spend this money, not be on rampant now. This protest we are having Southwest on Saturday, got to be more. Because they're going to endure like us here. They do not respect law, the rule of law more. Because they do that they can do it. Trust them now. They are spending the money now. They enjoy it. Trust that. That's why they are calm. Not like us here. I want to bank now, no money. Tell me the bank that paid over 10,000 since January 31st. No. No. And how do we spend our money? You say we should go on transfer. We did transfer.
Cashless.
No response. They can't. It will be debit. The person will be saying, you will counter. I want to buy a drug. I do the transfer. The guy said, I can't give you this drug until I receive it. Look, I showed him. I've been debited. He said, no, that will not concern me. Until me, I got this alert. I will give you this drug for you. I'm not able to use that drug up to this now. Trust me now. Look, many are dying. And what it take for the parents? Okay, because of my citizen, good citizen, continue to spend this money. We have anti-gravel agents, EFCC there, and let them go after these people. But they will not. Why after Nigerians? It's like, to me, what might give me more pain is that some people are capitalized on this, that the government should sustain this, just to get cheap political, whatever. Oh, this policy is good. It should be sustained. It should be sustained. We don't have fear of God anymore. We don't care about brother. We don't want to be a brother's keeper anymore. That is not fair. So we're the problem ourselves. We are the problem of ourselves. Until we start being a brother's keeper, we show love to ourselves. That we don't want the brother to suffer for nothing. That's how we get it right. Okay. Look, if you continue this way, and God is watching, He's going to pay them back in their coins. Honestly, let them have this at the back of the mind. They will be paid. What you sow, you shall reap. You make us go through this one. So, no matter how opinions we have, we will go through the pain the common Nigeria is going right now. Let me leave that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ambassador. Thank you. We appreciate.
Mr. Anosike, I actually have a question I want to ask in this regards. The federal government has approved the old 200 naira notes to run alongside the new ones.
Yes.
Don't you think the old 200 naira notes, if they are made very much available, don't you think it will solve this problem?
Well, Buhari has given order to CBN to make 200 naira notes, both the old and the new available to the masses.
Because that is what I feel the people should now be fighting for. Because to me, I don't see the government changing their mind on this 1,500 naira note anytime soon. What I feel the people should be fighting for now is for this 200 naira note to be made very much available so that it can get to everybody.
I feel if it's made available, it's going to help a bit.
Okay, well, we have somebody here. Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
It's still Chief Femi Akaju from Oshodi.
Okay, Chief. Okay, Chief. Welcome.
Yeah. You are talking of spending 200 naira. You don't know that inflation has consumed small money in this country. Inflation, 200 naira. If you want to carry it, you need some bag of money, to carry it to go and buy something. It is no longer useful. It is no longer the denomination Nigerians are now using is 500 and 1,000. In fact, people are already advocating for 5,000 denomination.
But don't you think a day begins a story? If we start now to get used to working with the smaller currencies, don't you think it will go a long way to help us?
It cannot work. It cannot. It has not been working, and it will never work. So, the most important thing is that, one, let them to alleviate the suffering of the people. Let them use the old note until maybe June. Let the money go in naturally to the bank, so that when it is going, you don't retrieve it back. You don't give it back to the people. Then they have not, according to the CBM, now they printed only 700 billion, whereas they have more pop, almost 300 trillion.
Yes.
Can that much is over all that? So there is a problem. Minus the issue of election. That is what they cannot tell anybody, that they don't have an agenda. And if they think they are clever than a politician, they are fooling themselves. They are, Trump will pay some money to supermarket and ask people to go and be collecting money, collecting food there. Is that not election GPT? So if anybody thinks they want to carry they want to catch the politician, they cannot catch them. It's just not possible. People have been spending money. If you have listened to our brother in what do you call it? This program of GD Hangout, the journalist Hangout.
Okay, journalist Hangout.
He told you people that there is no way, there is no magic to stop the politicians from spending money during election. There is no way it is done. Even in the civilized world, the money is spent. They can only talk of how much you must spend. But it is not possible in Africa. In the whole of Africa, everybody is spending money to get his way through. So to say that they are doing this thing because of election and allowing people to go and kill themselves, it's not good. It will not work. It has not been working. So please tell them.
We'll do that, sir. And they are listening too. They are listening too.
Thank you so much.
So when you see the views that we've gathered so far, you can see that the country is not on the right
path
side
at all. Good morning.
Sir, this is Tayo from Ogba. Just 30 seconds.
Okay, please.
Can we ask the president and Mr. Emefiele if they have been giving us 100 naira since this swap began? Are we going to be in this situation?
You mean that 100
is
naira?
100 naira affected? Is 50 naira affected?
No.
I'm sure they have run this country. Are we sure this country is not already bankrupt? Where is 100 naira that is not affected? I don't even want 200 naira. Because I live in Europe, I live in America, the highest denomination in circulation there is $100, 100.
Yes.
Yeah,
sure.
Because this 200 naira, 500 naira, 1,000 is inflation. Is bringing. So where is the 100? This Emefiele and Buhari. Where is okay? Since 100 days ago, go swap your money. And the ATM is giving a 100. We will not be in this dark trade. We will not be in this pain right now. So we need to ask him, where is the 100? Where is the 50 naira? 20. If they are given, is that the one they are going to use to buy votes?
Yeah.
And Buhari so loved this country. How come he did not do it before election in 2019? When they asked him to sign electoral act before, it's too close to election. I'm not going to sign it. How come he did not do this money swap that time so that nobody will buy votes in 2019?
Yes.
This is, you see, I think this thing they do is better. I don't know what their ulterior motive is. Because all these things that 200, we don't need the 200. Give us 100. Give us 50 naira, 20 naira. But then we'll be okay. Then there will be no tension in the country.
Yeah,
that's what I want to answer.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
We appreciate your concern. Thank you so much. So our time is coming to an end, and next Saturday is election, so we'll not be here because we have to dedicate next Saturday for the
live commentary and live report of the
for the election.
elections.
So the people with what you are going through now, you should know how to cast your vote. Because if you continue to do the same thing, you continue to get the same result. And Saturday Business Roundtable will not be available next Saturday, but we will have to see you on 2nd of March. That's Saturday after the election. And we hope that we'll still have a calm Nigeria after the election. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So no time is long. It's no longer that.
All right, and everybody that listened to us, this is the much we can take. Sorry, the time couldn't let us to take more of this. And of course, we appreciate your concerns, or the people that called us. We really appreciate, and we hope seriously that the government will really listen to the plight of the people. The truth is that a lot of people are really, really suffering and passing through a lot, and
it is affecting everybody,
both the rich and the poor. The rich, they have the money and they can't access it. The poor, they don't have the money, and the little they have, they can't even access. So it's really a painful thing. And just like Mr. Anosike said, the program will be coming your way next Saturday due to the election. But after that, the next Saturday, to be 2nd of March, Business Roundtable will be coming your way. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Mr. Anosike.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, my name is Darlington.